guys. Hi guys. Hi. We're just getting started in here, and we're still waiting on a couple more people. Hi Spartan. Hi Crab. Hi Crab. Um. Hey. Can you just speak really quickly, Tokyo, so I can test that where it's working? Yeah, I heard that. I heard that, and I think the speaker thing. Yeah, the speaker thing went up. Hi Weebaloo. Hello. Okay. Hi Del. Hi Del. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi Pooks. Hi Pooks. Mhm. 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 How's y'all's Friday been? We had a relatively chill Friday. I had to listen to Tokyo's raging on comp and rivals, which is honestly the fairest thing in the world.
I wasn't raging. What the fuck?
Okay, fine, you were raging, but
I
I
was
d-
just like, dog. I was just sitting here like, bro,
yeah, sounds about
Spider
right.
Man is just, I don't know. Yeah, play him different.
Yeah, you do gotta play him different. Uh,
You got to play more team oriented,
yeah,
which
but
is
like
like,
the problem with it is that like is your team or of randos ever reliable in order to play him team
I mean,
oriented?
I'm just saying in the sense of like, you gotta do your pull way more instead of pulling yourself. You just gotta pull people into you.
But I'm feeling a bit down though. I'm sorry, Del, that you're feeling down. I'm sorry you're feeling down though. Okay, I am probably team orientation in my 5v5 game. It's a 6v6 first of all. There isn't a title showing up on stream. Is that intentional?
My
That
my
is
load is
not
going.
intentional.
Actually,
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
actually, it's a 6v6.
I'm going to murder you.
Actually, you don't even play the game.
Yes, I do.
What rank are you? What rank did you end last season?
Bronze 3.
Did you not play ranked?
No, I didn't play any ranked. No, I didn't play any
Oh,
fucking ranked.
yeah, you're not a player for real.
Yeah, you know why I don't? You know why I don't? Because I care about my mental health. Apparently, unlike you.
You care about your rank for real?
No, I don't. I don't care about my rank.
Then your mental should be fine.
The,
You care about winning.
I care about winning. So yes, I care about my mental
So you
health.
care about your rank,
You know what?
dog.
Shut the fuck up. You know what? Nah. I wish I could be like Calvin from Calvin the Hobbes and pee on your head right now.
What even is that?
You don't know what Calvin and Hobbes is? God, I feel old.
Oh
Chad,
no,
he genuinely
I
doesn't know
gotta
what
search this
Calvin.
up. Calvin
He doesn't
Hobbes.
know what Calvin and Hobbes is. Chad, he actually. Digi, I'm not a fucking chinchilla.
From November 18th, 1985 to December 31st, 1995.
I am not a
How
fucking
old are
bunny.
you?
I am 25. Don't even give me that shit. It's some bull. Dude,
Like
I have like that really
1999 25 or 2025?
19 no 2025. You're
You
still
were
gonna
born in the
call
year
me old.
2000.
Yeah, you're gonna call me old
Okay,
regardless.
you're not that old then. If you're 1999, I was about to be like, ooh.
Ouch, gotta remember
It's
to
a
dust off
comic
the dust
strip.
buddy. Yeah, and it will be, yeah,
I've seen
basically.
this. I've seen this tiger. I've never seen the kid.
Yeah, no, it's because in his imagination the tiger is real, and is real and talks to him and does nefarious things to him. I don't know why it didn't load the title. I just refreshed the entire stream information screen and it worked. I apologize about that, guys. But yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know the name of Calvin and Hobbes. I think the oldest book I know, for real. Okay,
mm-hmm,
oldest book. Like when I was a kid, one of the books
mm-hmm.
I remember is it was like Bad David or some shit. Bad David. No David. It was called No David.
Mm-hmm.
It
I
was this
thought you were
badass kid.
I thought you were gonna. Oh no, David. Oh yeah, no, he's relatively. Oh, he's like 1998, dude. Yeah, he's 98. So yeah, that's pretty old too. Then there was
What? I
I thought
think
you
you
were
could
about
read
to
the
say
fuck
I
out
thought
of
you were
that
about to
book.
say like if you give a mouse a cookie, and I was about to start crying.
If you give it, oh, I've read that one too.
Okay, thank God.
I just remember, I just remember No David so much because we read every single No David book multiple
Yeah.
times throughout school.
Motherfucker just really got told no and he still did it. He's just a Chad like that.
Yeah, but he did a lot of foul shit.
Yeah. But he gets away
Like
with
that
it because
nigga
he's
was.
white. But he gets away with it because he's white.
Oh, okay. Oh, oh my god.
Am I wrong?
I, I mean, I didn't know we were pulling the race card so quick.
Hey, baby. You heading out? You're gonna
That
go
is
shower?
true, though. I
You're gonna
guess. Is he
shower?
white?
Yes, he is white. David was right. Yeah, I'm streaming the podcast.
Static's amazing. Static #1 podcast guy.
Z said you're the number one podcast.
Yeah, number one podcast guy. I know exactly what I'm doing. Podcast sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That should be a name for a podcast. Podcast, and you just talk about
he
like.
said podcast. He said podcast. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Anyways, okay, all right, we'll get started. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to AHAAH, the VTuber podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. This is our first podcast, so please excuse any scuff, curses, hiccups while we navigate this new experience. For now, let's introduce the hosts. My name is Lotus. I go by Howling Lotus. I go by Moaning Lotus. I also go by Mommy sometimes. But you mostly know me as a DGen VTuber who plays a lot of Monster Hunter, and I also stutter a lot. Static Tokyo can vouch for me on that one. Anyways, hi.
Yeah, he said her fuck ton.
You know what? Shut the fuck up. Go. Hurry up.
Oh, I am Static Tokyo. I'm on YouTube, really. I don't be streaming for real, but I stream sometimes. It's either.
You literally streamed today and yesterday.
I didn't stream today.
Oh,
I
sorry,
streamed
yesterday. Yeah, you were on Libby's company, weren't you?
Yeah, but I'm mainly a YouTuber, bro. I got the
Yeah.
most motion on YouTube.
Yeah, no, he actually showers at once a month, unlike Twitch streamers who shower never. So yeah, he actually showers once a month.
I shower 3 times a week. I have you know.
Chat. It seems like he's really good at lying too. So
The fuck are you talking about? I know I got a snake on my neck, but like that don't mean that I am one.
yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of, people mistake him for being a snake a lot. By the way, chat. He
They
is not.
they think bro.
Yeah.
I get I'm a snake tuber, but I'm me as the guy. I'm not a snake. I just own snake.
Yeah, no. And the best part is that he actually owns one IRL. Girl Kobe, I think is her name.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a gecko. Are y'all blind? Okay, I know you guys like calling me any other animal except for fucking wolf, but can y'all not do it to my fellow fucking co-host, please? He doesn't deserve that shit. He don't.
Honestly, bro, I
cute
fuck with all
lizard.
reptiles. Geckos are dope.
Cute lizard is wild though.
I mean, a snake is nothing but a glorified lizard.
Yeah, but like at least, but they remember they don't have like legs. I feel like they're really cool. I don't know. I really like.
There's legless lizards though.
That is true. That is true. Own that Komodo dragon. He actually the Komodo dragon actually owns me. There's a story behind that, by the way.
What? The Komodo dragon owns you?
Yeah. Yeah, you own me, dumbass.
How am I? When did I become a Komodo dragon?
Apparently, Chad thinks you are one. Chad thinks you are one.
I get it now. My bad.
I think there's some neurons firing up in there. Not a lot of them, but you can see the smoke coming out of his ears.
What you think of the Komodo dragons? Okay, bro. Hey, chill on me.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do want to own a Komodo dragon in real life, but they're like dangerous.
Oh yeah, I figured. I mean, for your snakes and such like that, for you to own a snake, did you have to do anything in terms of paperwork in order to be able to own them?
No, because my snake isn't venomous, and it's it's not a snake from this state, so I didn't have to do anything.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Casual Geographic? I have heard of them. I don't think I no watch them. And it's game over with
Casual
Komodo.
Geographic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you fuck up with a Komodo dragon, you might die.
Yeah, you're gonna die. Yeah, don't. There's a reason why there's very much so a lot of regulation against owning certain pets with them. That is definitely one of them.
Yeah, Casual Geographic is that black dude, right? That knows a lot about animals and shit.
I think so. Yes, I think so. I don't want to. How we watching that stuff later? Sure, but right now we're focusing on talking and yapping. But yeah, so that's your host. That's me and Static. I see many of y'all definitely know us already, and thank you for your continued support, especially on this new channel. But let's begin. Oh, by the way, so to plan for this entire thing, this entire episode is going to be about icebreakers and pilots, and like just introducing us, right? So I have an entire list of icebreaker questions that I pulled off the internet for us to answer between the two of us.
And she did a full 30 seconds worth of Googling for this shit.
No, I did not, bro. Listen, it actually took me a second because I was like, man, I know Static enough to where there are some things that I know he could talk about for a lot longer than he can't talk about. So I gotta make sure I find the right questions to pull his yapper out of him.
That is true. You chose a fucking crazy co-host for this shit. You chose the quiet dude.
Okay, listen. You know why I choose the quiet dude? Is because maybe you need to learn how to be able to talk more.
What do you mean? My whole channel is about me talking.
Oh,
that's my whole job. Are we dead ass?
Oh my god. You know what? No. I am not gonna ask him about monsters. I already know what his answer about monsters is, Crab.
What's my answer?
That I'm a horny bitch.
Well, I would never call you that.
Yeah, but you did. Yeah, you did. What do you mean?
I've never said horny B word.
Okay, you said horny.
You're just a horny.
You said a horny N word though.
Yeah.
Which
I
said
you a horny nigga. So it's bro. No, I never called you the B word. That is not. Well, no, I have called you the B word, but in like a joking, playful manner.
And exactly. And who's to say the horny N word wasn't also in a joking manner?
No, you a horny nigga for real.
Okay, no. I ain't gonna take this. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. I
already know you are. I edit your clips. I know exact. Are we for real? Are we dead ass?
Yes. Oh yeah. I don't know if those of you guys who
I know the toggles that model has.
Okay. To be fair, okay. If you guys saw today's video that I posted on YouTube and TikTok, we have a story time that Static was involved in. He unfortunately had to edit clips from Blue Twitch for me. And while he was editing said clips, apparently a family member of his walked in while he was editing, and he had some explaining to do.
Yeah. It was wild, bro.
My badonkadonks, the girls were out. He had to really talk to her and explain that he wasn't doing what she thought he was doing.
Like she knew I was editing, but she was like, "What exactly do you edit now?" And I talked about that. Hey, yo, I edit for one of my homies now and shit. She's like, "Oh, where? That's cool." And then she saw that was the first edit she saw me working on for you. So she's like, "What exactly are you editing?" And I was like, "It's not like that all the time. This is the first time."
Yes.
I blurred it. I blurred it. See, this is the complete product.
Yep. Yep. So, then also there was the story of the fact that Curly is also sick of me because he has to hear me moan every 2 seconds every single time he gets a clip from me. So.
What clips does he be editing?
A lot of my okay, so previously before I had hired you as my editor, he was a lot of my Valorant stuff, right? So when he did a lot of my Valorant stuff, a lot of my Valorant stuff was me e-dating or moaning.
You're one. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't there.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I would have told your ass no. I'd have been like, yeah, gang, you're gonna have to get another person to do this shit.
I know, right? But yeah, so questions. The questions that I have pulled up is I the first question that I have pulled up right here is what is your biggest pet peeve? I could go first if you don't want to go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, so my biggest pet peeve is Static Tokyo. I'm kidding. No, my biggest pet peeve is
Oh
actually
fuck.
my
The fuck?
biggest pet peeve is honestly when people make me repeat myself. So
I
like
mean, yeah, okay, I guess, yeah.
like for example when people zone out, if they zone out of like a conversation or they just genuinely weren't listening to me because they weren't paying attention, I get mad and like irresistibly and unimaginably mad because they're not, because I feel like is what I say not important, is nothing that I just talked to you about relevant to you after I literally spent my time literally explaining it to you.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I'm gonna kill my. I'm kidding. I can't. You're an asshole, bro. Oh god, shut up, Crab. But yeah,
God.
that's my biggest pet peeve as a whole. Other than that, maybe traffic, but I feel like traffic's a really lame answer.
Oh yeah, you be driving and shit. I think mine is probably like when people are self-aware but won't do shit about it.
Cough, cough.
Like I hate when people be like, "Oh, this bothers me." Or like, "Oh, every time I do this, this happens." And they go to a friend about it and they ask for advice. You give them advice, and then they go and not do anything with it, and then they come in and fucking complain about it again. And it's like, "Well, my nigga, I can't help you. Cuz you know what's wrong. You know what to do to fix it. So do the thing to fix it and stop bitching. Otherwise, it's your fault.
I think
Stop
the problem.
complaining."
I think the thing with that is that people are not looking necessarily for like advice though in those situations as much as they're looking for validation. They want you to basically say, "Yeah, you're right. You're okay for being upset about that," rather than actual solutions, which is not proactive at all, which is useless, right? It's useless to just
The
being a
thing
circle
is,
jerk of like self-pity on that situation.
bro, but I tell people like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you advice. If you're not gonna do shit, don't come back to me,
Yeah.
because I do not care."
Yeah.
But then they always come back, and I'm like, "Bro, I already told you what to do. You don't want to do it. That's on you, my nigga. I don't got nothing to do for you, bro."
Mm-hmm. Yep. Man, you chose a terrible to be your mod hall, even when focused I can't understand half the time. Shut the fuck up, crap. But yeah, no, sounds like Lotus. What do you mean that sounds like me? What do you mean? I don't go
Lotus
to
is
him.
actually one of the few that does that.
I actually don't really listen. I don't
Yeah,
really go to
you
him.
don't do that.
I really
He
don't
doesn't do
listen
that.
to. I don't really try to like ask people, or at least I try to be aware. It's like, hey, I'm just here to vent, or if because Tokyo has already explained to me that he isn't the person that you want to vent to, so I'll go
You
to
don't want
other
to vent to me.
people. I go to other people for that. Trust me. If I was looking for a solution, I will go to him if I really needed to.
There's certain contexts where venting is okay because you physically can't do anything about it.
Yes.
But when it's like you can do something and you're venting to me about it, I'm like, stop venting to me then. Because you know you can do something. So do the thing. Stop talking to me and go do the thing and then be happy later.
And
What are you sulking for?
I'm honestly trying to give as little context as possible because I feel like a lot of this can apply to a lot of shit that we see on like our social media and in our feeds. So like for example, like the main reason why any Google Doc appears on VTuber or Twitter at this point.
Yeah.
Again,
It's so I just hate it. I don't like it. It's like, yeah, bro. You're making your
honestly,
life miserable by yourself.
at that point, you just like, at that point, you just honestly be like, if someone's like, hey, I'm coming to you for advice. Nope, nope. I know that it might sound like mean to just turn people away when it's their first time asking you for that advice. But if you want to avoid that as a whole, just don't even bother giving the advice in the first place.
The thing that because a lot of the people that do this with me are my homies.
Yeah, I get that.
And I like my homies. So the first time it's like, all right, I'll tell you what you should do. Or at least I'll advise what you think you should do. Because obviously if I tell someone to do it, I don't expect them to exactly do what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'll give you one time where I'm like, all right, try this, like see if it works, or like let's come up with a solution. Try it. If it don't work, come back then. But if I see that you literally did dog fuck all, and I'm like, bro, stop complaining. We already came up with a plan. You didn't do the plan.
Yep. Yep. I wish I had a way to shrug my shoulders on my model. But that like 'cause I just that's it. That's all you could really do.
A shrug shoulder toggle. Is that a thing? Has anyone done that before?
I'm pretty sure somebody has. The problem is though it's probably a larger VTuber that has more money to be able to add those toggles on.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, but yeah, that's our pet peeves. His is completely valid. I'd like to think mine is pretty valid too. Yeah, so the next question that I have is a little bit more specific, but I thought was a good question. As a VTuber, do you see any differences in creating as a VTuber versus as a regular streamer or content creator?
Nah, because I was doing the same shit even before. I was a Because for a
I
while, I fought the label VTuber. I was like, I'm not a VTuber, bro. I just do YouTube
Is it because of
videos.
the is it because of the PNG that you had before you got the VTuber model?
Yeah,
Okay.
but even before that, I barely had a P. I didn't really have a PNG. Like there was one time I did a full video where I didn't show my PNG at all.
Mm-hmm.
Performed the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, I don't really need to do like this shit. Is just all for like, I guess marketing purposes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just cool to have. But like, I could do a video without the model completely and be
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah, no. I think the major difference, honestly, for me, is there is a difference, but kind of similar to your answer, not really. In the sense of like there is it's more about the anonymity for me than it is anything. I don't really want my face to be shown, but I still want there to be a character there up on my screen. And so if I had my camera on, for example, showing my face, for example, I would be way more myself and fully myself than if I was than if I had my VTuber model on. Which I know sounds really shitty to say. It's more of a I think it's really honestly just a matter of security for me and making myself feel safe about this.
I see. I think for streaming it may be a little bit different though, because then it's like, then it's like there's something actively there that's reacting to shit versus there being nothing. It's just a voice.
Yeah. I
So
think
like, I guess for streaming it would be way different because I don't think if I streamed without a model it would perform as well.
mhm. I think as well with your YouTube videos as well, the biggest thing is that even if you had your face showing or nothing showing, you have ways to express emotion with editing to be able
Yeah,
to make a point across a lot better.
my
Versus with
editing does
streaming,
most of the heavy lifting.
obviously you have to have something moving that represents you in order to keep it going.
Yeah,
So that is the main difference as a whole. I think it's just for anonymity reasons for me. But for you, because in terms of YouTubing, yeah, YouTube, yeah, it makes sense why it really doesn't make much of a difference. Editing, like you said, is the great superpower.
yeah. Low key, the model's kind of just there for when like I don't know what to put there, so I'm just like I'll just put the model.
Yeah. But honestly, yeah. Um. All right. You want to be seen but not seen? Yes. That's actually a very good way to put it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, next question. Um what character traits do you most respect in other people? This one I was actually gonna like make this question about what do I respect about you, and you were gonna answer what you respect about me. That's okay.
So you want me to answer it both ways?
No, as in you answer it to me and I'll answer it to you, basically when I answer it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I most
Um.
respect about you is that you are blunt. You will not beat around the bush with me.
Oh shit. That's a waste of time.
Huh?
No shit. That's a waste of time to beat around the bush and give hints. What's the point?
It is. And like, okay, the thing is that a lot of the times people think that decorating or adding more words or lingo is somehow gonna make things seem spicier or interesting than it really is. When in reality, I'd rather it just be more straightforward than something that I have to unpack. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So as a whole, I appreciate your bluntness more because efficiency is nice. It prevents me from having to really do any thinking just with the way that I'm just with talking to people.
Yeah.
Obviously being blunt though is obviously different than being mean. Like there are people who treat to say, "Oh yeah, I'm blunt, but so I will just call you stupid or if you're acting out stupid whenever I want." Is that's different than being blunt. People mistake that for being blunt when that's just being an
You can be
asshole.
blunt with tact. Like if someone's doing something dumb, the first thought of me is being like, "Oh, you're stupid." When in reality, you could be like, "Hey, what you did was stupid." Then
Yeah.
it's different. Now, I said the same thing because I'm
Mhm.
saying, "Yo, the action you just took is stupid." I'm not saying that you're stupid as a person. You feel what I'm saying? There's a
Yes.
way you gotta. There's a way you gotta say it.
Yeah, it's almost always about word choice with essays. But at the end of the day, sometimes too much word choice, which creates beating around the bush, or just creating word salad that even sometimes deviates from the entire point that you were trying to make in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the quality that I respect the most out of you.
Mm, it's my turn, huh?
Yeah,
So many. Ah, man, this is hard.
I don't know how to take this. I
Mm,
feel like I should be offended.
I'm fucking with you, gang. Probably your patience and understanding, I would say. Mostly because I'm like not around. I'm usually by myself or doing my own shit, and I have a lot of people that like I fuck with them and shit. Like, don't get me wrong, they like my homies. But they
Mhm.
get antsy once I'm gone for too long, and they start kind of hounding me a little bit, and I'm like, yo, gang, chill out. I'm doing my own shit.
I
It's not a dig towards
okay.
you or anything like that. Howling Lotus has never done that.
I'm sorry,
And then
but as someone who has a life, who has a way too much stuff going on outside of just streaming, like an IRL job, and I might be going back to school soon. Not soon, actually, next January. But like being able to, I can understand more than anyone. I feel like that there is a life outside of content creation and outside of online.
yeah,
Even
I
if
think it's
you're
just
a
my
full time,
personality.
even
I'm
if
just
you're a full time streamer, like and you have no stuff other than content creation, right?
hmm
Like I'm sorry, there is other stuff. Like you, for example, you have IRL stuff. Like you have to take care of Kobe. You have to help around the house. I think with your mom, right? And as well as you're moving
yeah.
soon. How is that
Uh,
not something that people can't really wrap their heads around? That their life doesn't surround being chronically online.
yeah, I don't know. And I think it's just maybe because like the way they allocate their time is just different for me. Like I'm constantly trying to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when Lotus put me on as an editor, like I had a big thing where I'm like, "Are you sure?" Because
Mm-hmm.
I got my own channel I gotta edit for. Like I don't know if I'll be able to do your shit on time for real.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, there's been no issue. I don't think.
No,
But
there isn't. No, unfortunately,
even
most
when
of the
like
issue is with delivery on other people's end. Cough, cough. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna call them out.
that's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy. But yeah, even when like I'm like, yo, gang, I'm working on my own videos right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I don't get to your shit immediately, my bad. Your
Mm-hmm.
understanding of it and your patient on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's some people that I know for a fact wouldn't be that way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think how do I say this? Besides the chronically online, sometimes, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, with some people really think they're the center of the world. when they become a streamer.
Mm.
And not in the good way when I say that. And
Damn.
so everything's on their time and their time only. I am of the type that, like, okay, that's fair. You don't want to be like taken advantage of or your time wasted and all. However, your time management is way different than every other people's. And also,
Yeah.
I think one thing that I can relate to that you said, where you are always trying to be busy, is just so real. I think the way that my therapist,
I just like doing shit. I just like doing shit all the time.
dude,
So
the way that my therapist explained that to me, though, because I know you have ADHD. I have ADHD as well.
no, I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes,
No, I
you do.
don't.
Yes, you
Shawty
do.
trying to diagnose me.
Yes,
Crazy,
you
bro.
do.
What the
I'm
fuck?
sorry. I'm sorry. The spectrum could not be any wider with you.
What do you mean?
Oh my god. I'm not even.
What
okay,
have I
anyway.
done that displayed ADHD?
You're editing.
Other than yeah, because it's just fun that way.
Okay, genuinely speaking, why do you enjoy doing a lot of things?
Because then I'm constantly creating something new. I think that's cool.
Or
All
is
the
it
things
just,
I like to do is creative speaking. I don't do normal boring shit because I would want to not live anymore.
okay, so yeah, first of all, thank you for avoiding the actual word. Second of all, or is it also because at the end of the day, you can also keep yourself busy and not bored? And keep your mind.
Well, no, because
Keep your-
sometimes I do like the. But even when I'm like bored, I'm not really bored. I'm doing something while bored.
Yeah, which is
What do you mean? Which is what?
what?
It's not keeping me from being bored. I think it's peaceful when I think it's good to be bored sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm asking you, are you feeling bored, or are you actually actively doing anything and that you can name at the top of your head that you're doing when you're quote unquote bored?
I'm usually fiddling on the guitar, playing with strings. When bored.
You know, okay, basically that, any activity that you could be doing where instead you could just be sitting there doing nothing. My psychiatrist and therapist explained
Oh
that
yeah, I can't sit still. I'm gonna be honest. I got a Rubik's Cube for that reason.
You know what my therapist said for that is? You know what that's called? That's called you need stimulation, consistent stimulation.
Maybe I do have it. My mom had to write a note to my teachers. No,
Oh
listen.
my
My mom
God.
had to write a note to my teachers because I like to stand up and walk around in class. So my mom had to write it out like, "Hey, my son kind of likes to stand when like doing work and stuff.
This man thinks he's neurotypical. It's crazy.
Put him in the back, please." So I always sat in the back and I was standing up.
This man really tried to pass off as neurotypical. My ass.
Bro, I just like doing shit.
I'm not saying you're bad or anything wrong, because I obviously have ADHD and I don't think I'm a bad person. I swear to God, don't you dare say anything, chat. But like, I don't know, the way that it's been is that the idea that we need to be constantly doing something is like the idea is that we're not almost in a way challenged enough, or like mentally we're still looking for the next
for sure.
hyperfixation that we're looking at. We're looking at a new hyperfixation. Yeah.
It's more the challenge. It's more the challenge thing because that's why I got bored in school. I was a fucking straight A student, but school was so boring because there's no challenge with it at all.
You're literally that's why it's like you have those like clips of, or like those like stereotypical movie scenes of the kid that's in trouble for reading a comic in class. Meanwhile, he's the first one that gets homework done before before the class is even over.
Yeah, I was dead ass like that. I would fall asleep with all of it.
Yeah, that was the point. That's why I struggled, that I got labeled as having behavioral issues when I basically argued with teachers about it, because I'm not saying, okay, I'm not smart in terms of English. I'm going to be honest. I struggled in English a little bit, but in terms of math, I was back to back. I was a straight A. I was a straight A student as well. And as well as I was also in AP courses because my parents hated me.
You're not defeating that stereotype at all, Gabe.
Dude, shut the fuck up! Anyways,
God damn.
But yeah, no, and my parents also wanted me to go to college and study computer science. And I did! And I also graduated magna cum laude. The point that I was making though was that in high school, I basically argued with a lot of math teachers because they were like, "Okay, since you could do this, so well, why don't you go ahead and teach the class?" And guess what? I fucking did because what else was I going to do besides sit there and start scrolling on my phone?
Yeah, that's what I
And
did for editing.
yeah, no, and then literally the math teacher would just get mad and take the marker from my hand and tell me to go back and sit down, and then just to stop it, and then stop telling me to get off my phone when they realized that they couldn't win.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit's funny.
I don't know why though specifically though for English is where I struggled. English wasn't where I struggled. I honestly did decent. I did fine. I just kept getting B's, and my mom wanted me to get A's.
I was the exact opposite. I struggled in math. I still skimmed by with an A, but it was like a low A. It was like
Oh, it was
barely
like
a
A
90.
minus. Yeah, I got a B plus basically in reading. The problem with it is that it feels like with English classes, whenever you did reading, they almost always wanted you to interpret what they read out of it rather than what you read out of it whenever you were reading something.
Yeah, that's why for English I did two papers for each thing.
So that way,
I
one of
did
them,
my Yeah, one of them had to be right. Because I
yeah.
did more of my interpretation and then I did more of like what normal people would pull from it.
Mm-hmm. The only thing is that isn't the whole point of like reading and like is to develop critical thinking skills where you can find your own interpretations and ideas and form your own opinions like a normal person.
Exactly. That's why I went out of American Lit and went into creative writing where it was just that.
That's fair. The only problem is that my high school didn't offer really that, especially because we focused more on like they focused around this existing school structure rather than anything.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to a lot of
Mm-hmm.
art more related type of schools. They were like art and science heavy.
Yeah.
Science is fun. Bro, I loved physics. Physics was the only math class where I was
Ooh,
going
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I know that's actually a really good one. Only problem with physics for me wasn't necessarily that it was bad. I did enjoy it. I think the problem with it is that when they forced me to apply calculus to it because Newton invented calculus, right? So when Newton
Mhm.
invented calculus, it basically was like, oh, something that I could just explain with like existing concepts rather than try to explain with numbers. You're forcing me to explain with numbers, even though I could just say because this. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I think the only thing that helped me when it got to that point was the fact that I was taking calculus and physics at the same time.
Yeah. I took calculus before, so I was already going in with the knowledge. But the problem with it was more like, man, I feel like physics should be more about concepts than it is about numbers, though, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it definitely should. That's why I fucked with my teacher heavy because we barely did a test because the tests are usually replaced with experiments.
Yeah.
So everything was
And
hands on, and we physically saw what the fuck was going on.
yeah, and wouldn't you also be more understanding and grasp the concept better than trying to memorize something?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. As a whole. Also, was this like regular physics mechanics or E&M?
I don't know. I would have to look back at my transcript.
Mm. But yeah, no. I remember, yeah, no, those classes. I had to take those classes anyways because of the school that I was part of. Because I had a degree in computer science. However, for computer science, most universities they're not in the engineering degree. For my school, it was in the engineering department, and they forced me to take
Damn.
physics. They forced me to take physics, and I
Mm,
was like, I don't really need it, but sure, because this class was easy for me in high school. I could just retake. Um,
got you.
Same
Yeah,
thing with
nah, I did one AP computer science class. That shit was boring.
because AP Computer Science is literally just is uses one of the worst languages in my opinion. It uses
Bro,
Java.
that shit was so boring. Yeah, it was Java, bro. I was like, this
I
shit's ass.
It's gross. It's gross. If we're gonna talk about languages in terms of like computer science languages that actually help people get into computer science, Python. Python's super
Yeah, that
easy.
was the one I was fiddling with. And then they put me in there and they're like, you gotta use JavaScript. I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
Java and JavaScript are two different things, by the way.
We started off with JavaScript, and I think when it got to semester 2, they switched to Java.
JavaScript is so much more versatile. It's used way more often
I
than
don't know,
Java
bro.
is. Okay, so it's Java's
That's what
old.
I thought.
Java's old, by the way. It's an old language. Basically,
Maybe that's why they had it second. I don't know.
yeah,
But
exactly. But like think about it like this. So Java basically, you know how it came about to be? Someone looked at C++ and was like, man, you guys don't know how to manage internal memory properly. Here, let me do it for you. So they handed you Java. So anything that like allocates in like the internal memory or the heap is done automatically for you in Java, and then in C++, it's not. So they basically just made it slightly easier than C++. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it.
Damn.
They were like, they wanted to but the other thing is that C++ lets you get away with a lot of stuff. Like, do you know what indexing is? Whenever you index, if you look in a list of items and you index at 0, you're looking at the first item, right? C++ lets you get away with putting index -1. Java doesn't, obviously, right?
Who the fuck is putting -1 though? Like, in what context would you ever put index -1? Like, what?
In Python, you actually can, because index -1 rolls back to the last position in the list.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, you see what I mean? Like, Java mothers you a little bit more, but it kind of almost does the same thing as C++. But C++ is used, even though it's older than Java, is still used to this day because it compiles really, really fast. So everything that you run can like happen in the snap of your fingers with that language.
God damn, bro. I'm glad I'm out that class, dog.
But yeah, that's basically what I studied for 4 years, and what made me realize that I didn't want to do this for the rest of my life. So I'm now switching industries again. Well,
again? What was it before that?
Well, no, it was just computer science. It was computer science, and then I was like, okay, I want to. Maybe I should just try full-time streaming. And then I realized maybe I don't want to do that because my mental health deserves better than that. So now I'm going into what basically part-time streaming with a mixture of going back to school basically to study accounting.
You want to be an accountant?
Yeah. Oh, well, an actuary, but yeah.
What's the difference?
Actuary gets slightly paid more. And honestly, there's more like I think there's more of an analyst role to it. It's basically an analyst. It's more of an analyst role but it also leans more into finances like accounting does. I mean, I would love a full-time streaming job dream, but I think the problem with it is that I also idolized it at the beginning too much. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I kind of idolized what is called the idea of full-time streaming, thinking that it would be way more laid back than it actually is, because it's not. I'm gonna be honest, I think I disrespected them by assuming that it was like laid back and easy, because it's not. I don't think
Why did you go into streaming in the first place?
Why did I go into streaming in the first place is because, honestly, my Oshi inspired me, because I was like, she basically was in the same position as me, as basically like I'm stuck in an office job that I'm not very exactly happy with, and I need an outlet.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I told you who my Oshi is, did I? Or my Kami Oshi.
No, I don't think you did.
My Kami Oshi is Orihime VT.
Orihime V. Oh, okay. Yeah.
She does a lot of graphics art for a lot of bigger streamers, bigger VTubers.
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's great. And like and now she basically took a streaming hiatus due to focusing on her graphics artwork. But yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're known as basically the general definition of an actuary, a business professional who analyzes the financial impact of risk and uncertainty, using mathematical and statistical concepts to assess the likelihood and potential cost of future events.
They're almost that like low-key sounds fun. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it is. That's exactly why I want to go back why I want to go back to school for it, because a lot of the times they also do want you to have certain degrees or like classes that you've taken, and I need to take my CPA exam so I could be a public accountant for my state.
Okay, got you.
If you need help with your taxes after I take my CPA exam, you can contact me. I'm kidding. No, I can only do it from one state, and some people don't even live in my state.
It's crazy, dog. I don't know what I would do.
I mean, I mean, if YouTube didn't work out for you, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because the thing is, I didn't even, dude. I'm so fucking. I went into this shit childish as fuck because I graduated high school and literally my whole thing was just like I don't want to work.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents were like, "Well, nigga, you got to make money somehow." I was like, "Watch, YouTube is gonna work," and they're like, "Yeah, whatever." They didn't believe me, so I did it out of spite. I was like, "Nah, fuck y'all, I'm gonna make this shit work." Hit 1,000 real quick. Started making money, and they're like, "Oh, okay," and I just kept doing it.
Yep. Basically,
So I'm just like,
I don't want to call that spite. Okay, I know you call it spite because to an extent it is right. I want to put a positive spin on it and say you were motivated.
"No, I wanted to prove them wrong." I was just like, "Nah, I'm gonna prove y'all wrong. I could do this shit if I want to," and I did it, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
So now at this point, I think because I always tell people the moment it becomes boring, I'm gonna quit.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that it's still fun is the reason I still going. And some people actually do want me to leave, and I'm like, I'm not leaving yet. Just because you want me to leave means I'm gonna stay. So
I don't know. Honestly, am I am definitely I needed something that wasn't um straightforward like left side of my brain. I know it's wrong to say that the left side of your brain is about logic and like straightforwardness and the right side of your brain is about creativity stuff, right? That's actually disproven and something that's like not really a thing.
hmm
On the code stand.
I don't know. I just can't see myself doing like normal shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's fair.
Like
That's
I need to just make shit. Like for a while, my family thought I would be an architect
Mhm.
because the drawings and shit I would do, and then like when I would play Minecraft a fuck ton, I would only
yeah.
do creative mode, and I'd build up these crazy shit,
Mm-hmm.
just like these crazy structures. And like, oh, he's gonna be an architect, and I almost went into that, but then I had a trashy art teacher and completely fucked everything up.
Yeah. Then again,
And then I got into music.
to be fair, when has like the school system or education system ever really motivated anything besides memorization?
Well, my school was weird because I went to an arts academy.
Mm-hmm.
And even when it came to memorization, it for reading, it was very based off of speed and memorization, which was odd. They taught us how to speed read. Like that was the thing we had to learn.
What do you learn out of that? Do you actually understand what you're reading though when you speed read?
I do.
Okay, that's good at least.
But like it's because then when I like moved out of that school, right,
Mm-hmm.
and went to somewhere else and I would talk to other people, they didn't take the test that we would take. Like we
Mm-hmm.
would take this test where they will time us and have us read like a chapter.
Mm-hmm.
And like the timer would be like something great, like 3 minutes. And you have to read as much as you can. Once the timer ended, then you had to literally regurgitate everything that you remember.
Okay, I was worried it would be like a case of, oh, here's a pop quiz right after you finish speed reading kind of situation.
Well, it was kind of like that. Like they put a paper in front of us and was like, okay, now write what you read.
Yeah.
And
So
we had
yeah.
to like put quotes and shit in that bitch. And like we're in elementary school. We're elementary kids.
Mm. I honestly think.
That's what I had. Okay, word. I'm glad
Okay,
it's
yeah.
not just me because I was
Okay,
like,
yeah.
bro, am I working for Professor X? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, last time. Okay, I mean, I don't get it. But you know what I mean, though. They don't really foster a lot of your creativity, though, especially when you were growing up, did they? It doesn't seem like it.
When it came to art class, no, it was weird. But when it came to when I had I did a lot of shit outside of school that kind of just helped me
Mm-hmm.
anyway. Like
Mm-hmm.
I did dance for a while, so I was a
Mm-hmm.
dancer for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had a fire music teacher,
Mm.
so I would play the piano that was
Ooh.
in her classroom all the time. Either the piano or the drum set. I had more fun on the drum set, obviously. I like hitting shit. But like when it came to my art, that shit got halted.
Yeah, basically, they try to snuff it out. It feels like they snuffed. I know that sounds really cheesy, say like, oh, they try to hold back your passion. They tried to snuff out your fire kind of thing. But it genuinely feels like that. It genuinely feels like they're trying to more or less copy and paste everybody rather than actually, let people
Yeah,
create anything.
and it definitely felt like that after like the last 2 years of high school was in a completely different state. I was in a
Hmm.
completely different state, and that shit felt like prison, bro. That shit was crazy.
Oh
I would
Lord,
say
yeah.
the younger, I would say because I was an upperclassman by that point, so I would just
Mhm.
leave early anyway because I didn't have that many classes left.
Mhm, yeah.
Um, but like seeing like the freshmen go about their day was fucking wild, bro. I'm like, y'all don't do anything fun in this bitch.
Yep. Yep. Majority of what I did that was fun, honestly, was because okay, I had a lot of I had a lot of what is it called AP courses because
Hmm.
Asian stereotype, right? So the fostering the only place that I really could foster a lot of my creativity was in one class, which was band, because I was in marching band in my school. Um, I played the flute. I also played in a lot of solo ensemble contests. I also knew how to. I also basically I participated in band basically all the time. I got my Letterman jacket, which was a huge deal at our high school because it takes a lot of like awards to get it within the first year of me becoming a freshman. Within in band, but then my parents were like, "You're gonna have to quit," and I was like, "Why?" Because we want you to pursue computer science, and you need more time in computer science club than you do in band. And I was like, fuck me, I guess. The one thing that made me feel like happy in high school, I gotta get rid of. Like, fuck this, I guess.
Sorry to be a dickhead, but my mom's calling me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. We'll be on a BRB. Good chat. We'll be on a BRB. All right, guys. Thank you guys for waiting. Thank you guys for waiting. We I think we've had a really good talk, even though it's only been about an hour. Overall, and I've got a couple more questions left as a whole, but I'm feeling pretty good about this, and I've been enjoying myself. I don't know about you, Tokyo.
This has been torture. Help.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Help me. Help.
He doesn't need help. He doesn't need help. I feed him enough
Yeah, I
Cheez-Its.
definitely.
I feed him enough Cheez-Its and water for him to survive. He'll be fine.
I don't like Cheez-Its, dog.
Womp
Yeah,
the
now
fuck?
I need help.
Womp the fuck womp!
I own you. Go get me shit that I like.
What do you want?
Not Cheez-Its. I can tell you that much.
Oh, you need to be more specific than that.
No, go figure it out. Go to the store and just buy everything.
You want me to buy the entire fucking store so that I can figure out what snack you like?
Yeah, you got it, gang. Nah, I'm a pretty easy creature. I'm cool with chocolate chip cookies.
You want a chalky chip cookies. Here's a good question to both of you. What keeps you motivated to do what I do? I think he already kind of answered it with spite. But for me,
Once you gone. Oh, you're talking about me, my answer.
yeah, your answer is spite.
Yeah, spite and fun. Since it's fun, I'm gonna keep going.
What keeps me motivated? Honestly, meeting new people. I don't know. I've met a variety of people, and I've gotten close with a lot of different people. And in a way, it's really really nice. Though I think it helps broaden my horizons on different perspectives and ideas.
Better than me, gang.
Oh,
I
buddy.
get to a certain point where I cap out. I'm like,
Buddy.
dude, people are trying to agitate me.
No, it's for me. For me, it's like, how do I say this? I almost in a way have like dipped my toes in so many different communities. It's kind of funny to me. So I have like friends, for example, that are like that are like or viewers or viewer friends basically that are really active in one game, for example, Warframe. And then they find out that I know another VTuber, some obscure VTuber that's a friend of mine. Like Arc VTuber, Arcanite, or the one that you had edited for last time. The one during the fashion show clip.
Yeah.
And he's more well known in the Monster Hunter community, and he watches him avidly as like a fan. And so they're like, wait, and so that viewer friend of mine that like I know IRL even is like, wait, Lotus, you know this person? And I was like, yes, I do. We kind of just met, but yeah, we're relatively close. And he's like, man, you are everywhere. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I tend to
That
say
is true. You are everywhere.
yeah. It started off with just Valorant, and then it became Monster Hunter, and then it became Overwatch, and then it became Marvel Rivals, and it just became VTubers as a whole.
Yeah, I just see everything. I don't be touching. There be some people that try to hit me up,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I just don't got the energy for it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I get that like fucking. I could just be paranoid, but I just get that like weird sense of like shit. If me and this person are like get buddy or whatever, and then I do my usual thing where I get reclusive and I just want to be by myself all the time, they might get pissed off. So I'm gonna just save them.
You mean you're an introvert?
Well, yeah.
That, like, I don't know. I think the problem with it is that like if someone complains about you being an introvert, they are very unempathetic and really don't understand that that there are many things that drain introverts' energy. I ride the line between introvert and extrovert a lot. I lean more towards introvert though because of like how busy I end up getting, because I end up just not being able to hang out with people as much as I want to. But genuinely speaking, if you don't realize how even sometimes something that you consider not that big of a deal can drain someone in terms of social energy that badly, you're kind of a dick for just not being at least a little empathetic about that. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just rather be from I'll just watch it from a distance. I'll just be over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be a fly on the wall. I'm chilling.
Like, I don't know. Like my girlfriend, for example, is this is might be a weird example, but my girlfriend is trans, right? And
Where?
my girlfriend, unfortunately, she is still nervous about it because, especially considering the current political and social climate right now in this country, um, she doesn't really want to. She sometimes, whenever she's at parties with me, because I asked her to, because I can't leave her at the house with by myself because that's mean, and also because I need to feed her and I wanted to make sure that she's taking care of herself. I have her come to like social gatherings or sometimes with me, and sometimes people are always like, "Man, does your my girlfriend acts introverted in them because she doesn't really feel comfortable really being in her own skin around new people that easily." And so whenever they are like, the people will come up to me and be like, "Does your girlfriend like hate us or think that we're transphobic or something?" I was like, "No, she just wants to be by herself. I know it's like a social gathering, but you have plenty of other people to talk to. Go fucking talk to them. You don't need to talk to her." Like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
but
The
like,
very few times I do attend that shit, I am very much in the corner. Like, nobody talk to me, please.
but that's the thing though, is that like, why is that a problem though? Like, why is that a problem? Why do you gotta point them out? That will make them just go back into the corner even more so because now they feel called out. You know what I mean?
At that point, I just leave the function. I'm like, word, I'm gonna head out.
You might as well. I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird to basically be like, try to get someone to be a little bit less, to be more extroverted, or like to not. There are ways for you to enjoy like social functions like that, even if you're being quiet in your own way. And leaving someone alone about that is what's more, and making sure they're comfortable and happy is more important to me than whether or not the other person feels like you're engaging with them enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I just rather not deal with the headache. So I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's why I feel like I understand where you're coming from in terms of like, you're afraid people will think that you're ignoring them, but it's like, I feel like at the end that people should understand not everyone's gonna be all go get 'em or all oh, my social battery is full.
Yeah, gang, I just don't got the fucking time for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also hate big groups on top of that. Like I have some people that ask like, "Whoa, why are you not around?" Like, bro, we gotta hang sometime. But then they always hanging in like a group of like 4 or 5, and I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
if I'm in a group like that, I'm gonna get agitated and just get quiet. So I'm cool with like I cap out at like 2 or 3 other people.
Mm-hmm. See, you know what I do to avoid that situation, which is why whenever I ask you to play, I only ever ask you to join via like phone call versus like in a voice call on a server.
Oh damn, you got a point there. Yeah.
That's why, it's because like I'm kind of I'm more like on the side of, it's not like because it's like I feel the same way as much as that like I asked you to play with me. So if I try to bring in other people to join you, that's me disrespecting you, and I'm not doing that. At least that's my line.
I wouldn't even. Well, yeah, I get that. Like, there's sometimes where I'm kind of down for it. Like, if I'm playing with you and you ask me, like, "Hey, so and so wants to join. Is that cool?" I'll usually be like, "Ah, that's fine. I'm chill with that."
Mm-hmm.
If I wasn't, I'll just be like, "Nah, my nigga, you."
No, but on top of that, like I would only ever ask you if it's I know someone that you and I both would get along with already.
Where?
Because I know you and I share so many mutuals, so I know that there's plenty of people that I could ask and I could hit up and be like, "Hey, we should do this together, and we should." And if it's okay, is it cool if this person joins? Kind of thing.
What'd you drop?
My chopstick.
You not
Shut
beating
up!
stereotypes.
Stop! Shut up, bro! Oh
Fun
my!
fact: I actually feed Kobe with a chopstick.
I mean, yeah, is the food small enough to be picked up by it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what do you have to
Most
feed
people
Kobe?
use
What do you feed her for the most part?
pinkies.
Oh, okay.
They're like very small fucking mouse.
Oh, okay,
They don't even
okay.
have fur yet.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get her fuzzies soon though. She's
Is she
on
old enough?
bigger.
Is she big enough to get that? Basically.
Yeah, she's a fucking foot long now.
Mm. So it's bigger. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yo, chat.
Ah, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Stop! No!
It's your dog.
I'm not a dog!
What are you?
I'm a wolf.
What's the fucking difference?
You know what? No. Fuck you. Fuck you, asshole.
So you're an actual dog. That's the crazy part.
Lotus is just a wild one. Ruka, shut up. Ruka. Shut.
A wolf with skunk colors. I just realized. Wait a minute.
You
Stinky ass.
did not just call me a fucking skunk.
Got a skunk tuber on our in our midst. It's a skunk
Oh my
tuber.
god, bro. Some bullshit. Why am I catching strays? Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Okay, the next question that I have is if you have
Do we
any
have skunk VTubers?
I'm
My bad.
pretty
That's
sure
a side
we
tangent.
wait, hold on, now I'm looking it up now. Now that you asked.
Snuffy's a raccoon, not a
Yes,
skunk,
yes,
right?
yes. Snuffy is a raccoon.
Okay.
There is Toboso.
Who the fuck?
Toboso Kuroi? I think you would know them. They're indie. Tobbs.
No, I do not know them.
Okay, hold on, I'm sending it to you.
I see him though. I just searched it up. I see him.
Yeah, Tobuso, but like I thought you would recognize them is what I'm saying. Yeah.
There's not a lot.
There's
I don't
really
recognize any of these people. Wait, how do we not have skunk VTubers?
because no one wants to just be called Stinky constantly.
But people get called stinky regardless.
Okay, that's fair. Out of Tokyo, Stinky.
Wait a minute, am I bugging?
No, you're snaking.
Oh, wait. I know a skunk. I'm tweaking. I feel so bad. I forgot about her. I do know a skunk.
Oh no.
Her name is Mishi VT. Yeah, she's a skunk. What is she a skunk still? I feel like the last time I saw her, she wasn't a skunk.
Mishi, M-I-S-H-I, right?
Mishi. Yeah. Oh, she is a skunk. Yeah, she's a skunk witch. Okay, never mind. I know a skunk. Never mind.
Wait, Michi Mochibi?
No.
Oh,
No.
I was like, wait, as in
No. I don't know them, gang. I don't know them.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if
know
you
them.
did know them.
I only know one of the members from Bishoujo.
Personally, you mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
And it's not even like we're like that close either. It's only been a few times.
I mean, yeah, no, I get that. Yap gang. Hello, Manda. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, next question that I have. If you were to go back and visit your younger self, what is one piece of advice you would give them?
Keep drawing, because you lose it later.
Stop losing your phone. Because apparently you'll do it a lot when you're an adult still.
Nigga, you lose your phone a lot?
Okay, yeah, like literally earlier today. I was at Walmart.
You lost your phone in a Walmart?
Okay, hold on. Let me finish.
Put it in your pocket. What are we talking about?
Okay,
Losing phones and shit.
So I was in the bathroom, right? And I had to go to the bathroom. I had my however, like when I started pulling my pants down, my phone started slipping out of the back pocket. So
okay, pause. Flag on a play. Pause.
Okay.
Check. Don't put your phone in your back pocket. That shit's dumb as shit. Don't do that. Don't put it in your back pocket.
So I took it out and then I put it on like the toilet roll holder thing, right? And then I did my business and then I left. However, when I left, I was like, I wasn't aware because I just assumed that it was in my purse because I also carry a purse with me.
So flag on a play. Pause. She has a purse with her. She decides to put her phone in her back pocket
there's
instead.
a reason why it was in my back pocket, though. originally because I was using it for quick usage. You know how Walmart has that app that you can use to look for stuff in store?
No.
Yeah, their Walmart app, you could look for stuff online in their app and you select the location of what store it's at and it will tell you what aisle it's in. Z and I were
the aisles have like the aisles tell you what's in the aisle though.
No, but like specifically items that are underneath that you won't be able to tell, for example, may be in weird positions. So we were like, okay, we'll look up what aisle it's in, and then we'll just like we'll just go to it, and then we'll be able to find our stuff. But we kept having to do that, so I just was like, okay, I'm not gonna put my phone in my purse where I have to zip and unzip just to pull it out again. I'm gonna put it in my back pocket and like kind of hold my ass cheek so that I make sure it doesn't get stolen while I walk around.
Pockets?
I do have front pockets. They're not deep enough to hold it because women's pockets are just fucking gross.
Bro, just start wearing men pants at that point, bro.
Yeah, like I might as well be. The only problem with it is that like I like what is it? I have to buy like the smallest size for them, and almost always they almost always have the bigger sizes rather if they're out of stock of a certain pants that I want.
Are you sure?
Yeah, at least whenever I go shopping. Either way, so yeah, I lost my phone. I left it on the toilet thing, and I was like, okay, so I realized that after me and Z went to get coffee, and then we drove back to Walmart, and I went up to customer service, and they're like, yeah, here's your phone. And I was like, cool, thanks, and I left.
That's crazy as fuck, bro.
What do you mean it's crazy as fuck? That sounds condescending.
I don't ever really lose my phone.
Wish that were me, for real, for real. The problem with me is that, like, I kind of just always assume that if it's not in my hand, it's always in my fucking purse. Because but the problem with it is that sometimes it genuinely isn't, and I'll just still assume it's in my purse. And that's why I end up losing it sometimes.
What do you carry around in your purse, bro?
I carry around my wallet, my keys, and my phone, as well as my meds.
Okay.
Were you hoping for me to give you some weird answer?
No, I was hoping for you to give me some shit that you can easily put in your pocket. But then again, I feel like that's a ploy to make women's pants pockets so small that they need a purse.
It. That's exactly it. The reason why women's pockets are so small is to keep the purse industry alive at this point. Because God forbid women would probably end up buying more pants with deeper pockets if it weren't for the fact that purses existed.
Yeah, bro. Nothing wrong with a bag, though. Sometimes I go out with a bag, but that's strictly for the fashion.
Mm-hmm. I really like, what is it called? Satchels, like the ones that go across body, like kind of like a laptop bag, almost.
Yeah, it's the shit that I be carrying. Sometimes I got that. Sometimes I got because I do a lot of like tactical tech weary type fashion shit. So I wear a vest usually. And some of the vests I have, they have like a chest pack on the front that sits on your chest. And sometimes I put my phone in there, but usually it just has like my pocket knife, and then it even has a slot for a gun, but I don't have a gun.
Oh, you don't have a firearm?
No, I legally wasn't allowed to have one until recently.
Is it not the age of 18 in Georgia?
Not for that type of gun that it could hold.
Oh, hand.
Yeah, it's a needler. I'll say that.
Okay, got it.
It's a needler.
I hate that you used that example, and I immediately understood you. I hate that's the example that
I
made
can
me
easily go out and get me a shotgun with some buckshot. I can easily do that, but
yeah, no.
A
You
needler?
have to be, yeah. No, I was like, wait, like, you know, a plasma rifle? Like that. Since we're using the Halo analogy, apparently. That you could get, obviously, when you're 18. But, like, what is it?
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no. Needlers, for example, you need to be 21 if I remember. But you're 20 still, aren't you?
Um, with proper, well, no, I wouldn't be able to buy one. I wouldn't be able to carry it though. I wouldn't be able to conceal carry.
Mm-hmm. Well, in our lovely state of Texas, we have constitutional carry now. So we don't even need an LTC anymore. Genuinely, we
What
could
the
carry it.
fuck?
Yeah, genuinely, we have constitutional carry in Texas now. We don't need an LTC for those specific firearms.
God damn.
Welcome to Texas.
Nah, that shit's wild, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
I will say though, I have no problems with people owning like specifically firearms as a whole because I own one as well. I own one myself. I am currently being taught by two people, aka my partners, because both of them have training with firearms. My girlfriend was taught by her
Burn.
father. My boyfriend was in the Navy for 6 years. So,
Okay, word.
I am being taught how to safely use it and safely clean it and operate it. Hopefully there will never be a scenario where I actually have to use it, but doesn't hurt to have it. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, kind of thing.
Yeah. I think like the crazy part is I've never shot one, but I know how to take it apart and put it back together
Mm-hmm.
because I was just taught that. And I was like, cool, I know how to do this now, but I don't know how to use it for real. So
Honestly, the biggest thing that I would say about it is literally just do it around and have someone who's obviously well versed in it show you the way around it. That's literally all I can really say. Does it interest you at all though? I gotta ask you.
the only reason I kind of want one is because my mom says like if I get a motorcycle, I have to get a gun first. I have to get a blaster.
Oh, okay. So it's a matter of the means define the end means,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
for
yeah.
the ends.
Because where I live, they don't really respect motorcyclists that much.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're in the big city, then they kind
Mm.
of are cooler with it. But where I'm at, they don't really fuck with motorcycles. So
Do
my
they
mom
just
was like, "You
assume?
gotta
Do they
get
just assume
strapped."
anybody on a motorcycle is in a biker gang or something?
No, like for some, I don't know what is wrong with people. Like, for some reason, they'll just like try to cut you off if you're going too fast. They'll try to just fuck with you just because you're fast.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they don't like the sound of it, so they'll try to fuck you over. And then obviously, like, if someone cuts you off and you're on a bike, you're gonna instinctively be like, bro, what the fuck? And then they might escalate it. So my mom was like, you gotta be strapped.
And they're gonna that's really fucked though. It's like because like that's a human being on there. You could easily, especially if you're in like your own like titanium cage that on four wheels, a car, right? To fuck with
Yeah.
them, like you could easily hurt the person that's literally one person on two wheels.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, they could, you know,
They could
sense
decimate.
God.
Yeah. Like and like I don't know how it is with Texas if it's the same thing, but I do know that I see a lot of those ads that are like, be please be mindful of motorcyclists on the road. Like be nice, like genuinely do not get them killed. You are going to get someone killed.
Yeah, that's because Texas has a big motorcycle culture, though.
That is I didn't okay. That I didn't want to say for sure if I knew because I don't know a lot about motorcycle culture.
Yeah, like I think it's Texas, Cali, and Florida.
Spartan, I live in Texas.
Those are like the three where motorcycles are like people respect it. People want
Mhm.
like motorcyclists to be safe. Want people to be mindful of it. And I think you're like even in Cali, like you're allowed to like lane split and lane filter.
Mhm.
You can't do that where I'm at.
Mhm. I live on the moon is crazy. You're right. You're actually right. And also I have endless supply of cheese, unlike you guys.
No, you don't. You got moon rocks, my nigga. You crunching down on rocks.
And they're delicious. Better than the food
I
you
don't
could
think
ever
your teeth
serve
is
me.
built for that, dog.
And well, That is my choice as an American.
To have sharp teeth?
No. To have broken teeth.
Oh. Man, with all this dental care we got over here, you don't take care of your teeth.
To be fair, I try to avoid going to the dentist as much as possible, so I do take care of my teeth.
I go every 6 months.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Who's going more than that?
People with a lot more dental issues. The people that I know that probably wore braces since they were 13 and still wearing braces that are my age. Yes,
That's crazy.
Yes, I do know these people IRL.
Yeah, I got my braces taken off after 2 years.
What state is he in again? England is crazy.
England? Yeah, I'm definitely in England.
Yes.
I'm in England for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I take a lot of layovers in England and I say hi to him a lot. You know?
What layover are you taking in England? Where are you going?
But that was the joke! Okay.
The joke is that you come over on a layover to say hi?
Okay. Have you ever heard of like how almost every layover with like more than 2 flights is almost always gonna land in Atlanta at one point?
Oh yeah, you're right. When I yeah, you're
Exactly.
right. Every time I went to Virginia or Kentucky, for some reason we were in Atlanta airport.
They almost always lay over in Atlanta, and I don't know why. I don't get it, other than the fact that is Atlanta even considered in the middle of the country? At the midpoint of a country?
I think it's more north than the midpoint
Yeah, so like
of Georgia.
if we're talking about midpoint, it'd have to be somewhere that's right above Texas, if anything. Something above Texas.
I mean, you can't go to Savannah Airport. Do they even have an airport?
Maybe like a more
Atlanta Airport's fire though. It's slow as shit, but once you get past that, it's kind of cool.
We are named. Okay, our airport's lame as fuck. Our airport was originally International Airport of Houston, renamed to George Bush Intercontinental Airport.
I've been to the airport in Texas. I thought it was cool.
Why the fuck did we rename? Like why? Oh well, and then again, we also do have a second airport that's also an international airport called Hobby.
Savannah does have an airport.
Mm.
Wait, why does the airport look kind of cool in now? It's smaller though by a big margin though. Holy shit.
I'm assuming less terminals and such.
Oh, they had apparently had an incident not so long ago.
Oh no.
Someone bombed them? Okay, we gotta chill out.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, stay in Atlanta, please. Thank you. Apparently, the driving in Atlanta is absolute hell. I feel like any major city in the South, the driving is absolute.
No, Atlanta is fucking stupid though. You don't understand.
For me, we have a lot of stupid people. I genuinely am used to it though, so I don't really know if I can say that it's absolute hell. It probably is, but I've already experienced it my whole life, so I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah, people will cut you off. People will run red lights.
It happens.
People will just go slow for no reason.
Okay, I guess when we answered this question earlier about pet peeves, one of my pet peeves includes as well, like basically, why are you going like 5 miles under on the left lane?
Yeah.
That one pisses me off a bit. Like that angers me to a degree that is probably unreasonable.
Me personally, I don't even touch the left lane.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because I don't drive a lot as is, so I'm not as comfortable with it. So I just stick my ass on the right side, be chilling.
I tend to drive a lot because of I drive around like the greater Houston area a lot. And then what ends up happening is that some of my trips, whenever I am driving, end up being an hour plus long sometimes. So I do end up driving a lot. So seeing what I end up seeing, certain highways suck for sure. But then I avoid it by basically carpooling with people. For example, Z rides with me a lot because he's a passenger princess, and so we have HOV lanes, which are basically less populated because they're HOV. You have to have more than just one person in the vehicle to be in the lane, and those lanes have way less people in them and way less likelihood of people um trying to pull some stupid shit like cutting me off or uh swerving into my lane without a blinker or anything.
Nah, bro. Ours are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
We had 2 cars racing the other day.
On a major interstate or something.
Something like that. They were going crazy. It was like a Charger, and then
Like a street racer.
I don't even.
Like a street
Yeah,
racing
some
thing.
street. It was some street race shit, and they were cutting the lanes up crazy. It was kind of cool to watch, but it was like that's very dangerous.
It is terrifyingly dangerous. Oh god.
And you'll never see a motorcycle on our highway, at least like during the day. You'll see them more at nighttime because it's emptier, so they can
Yeah.
actually ride the fuck out of their bike. But
Honestly, I wish we could say, at least for the highways that I live close to, you won't see a lot of like motorcycles because unfortunately what ends up happening on those highways is construction happens at night during those times.
yeah,
And
it's
so
not good for a motorcycle.
and for a motorcyclist, that's not going to be great. The only people that ends up riding the cars are people they're on cars on those highways are people with like late night shifts and shit like that at night.
Word.
Yep. But yeah. Okay. I am willing to call it here for now in terms of the first episode. Cuz I also got to get ready for my other stream on the other website. Shut the fuck up, bro! You can be mature about it! You
Fucking YouTuber shit, bro. I swear. Oh my god.
Mature about
my
it!
God.
Static Tokyo!
Oh my god.
You can be mature about it.
My first instinct was to clown you, but then I decided just to laugh.
You still clowned on me! What do you mean?
Yeah, but I could have like roasted, Decided not to though. I decided just to laugh.
Okay. Sure. That sure as hell made it so much better. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Would you rather be roasted at then laughed or just laughed?
Don't make me answer that question.
No, answer.
No.
She rather would have been roasted, bro. She wanted the attention.
You know what? No. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I want everyone to know she asked me to be like this was her choice.
I wanted. I just. Thanks, guys. All right.
Stutter much? Damn.
I hope you stub your toe. Huh? I hope you fucking stub your toe, you dumb bitch.
I got shoes on. I'm chilling.
I hope a rock gets found in your shoe and kicks around up in your big toe.
That would probably happen if I lived in Arizona still.
Oh, you used to live in Arizona?
Yeah, I was West Coast for most of my life.
Wait, do you consider
Cali?
Do you consider Arizona West Coast?
I was in Cali, Arizona area, so I would consider it because it was like a 3-hour car ride to get to Cali from where I was at.
I guess it's true. Yeah, since it's only 3 hours, that's not that bad. I think the reason why I don't really consider it is because I guess it's not exactly on the West Coast like Cali is.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, semantics are semantics. Either way, thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I think we're going to try to do this on a monthly basis. I'm not sure if we can do every other week like I wanted to originally because of my schedule. Thanks a lot, school. I have to restudy.
Damn, school fucking you up.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Well, specifically applying for schools and studying for exams because I gotta study for the graduate exam to enter graduate school. And I haven't I've taken a test in God knows how long, and I've developed test anxiety all over again.
Man, you got that shit. That shit ain't that bad.
I don't know. It's more or less just building up habits again because I lost a lot of those habits after I finished school.
Did you study a lot when you were in school?
Kind of. More like
I didn't study a single time.
I studied a lot more when I tried to study a lot, especially with English. Math, no, absolutely not. Math, I
Word.
English because I was like trying to get an A and I just couldn't. I was like working extra hard, being like, okay, what if I read it this way? And I was like, oh, this is how my teacher wants me to read it, right? No, I was wrong. No, I was off by like, I don't know, like a couple of points, and then I'd get that B, or like an 80, 87. I'm like, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I can't
Damn,
say.
bro, you can't read.
Yeah, I can't.
Get her
I
here
can't.
first. She's illiterate.
Yeah, I am illiterate. I don't. What's that say? Does that say stop streaming? Or
That's crazy as fuck. That's crazy.
Does that say end call? With Static Tokyo.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
This is what you wanted.
Yeah, I know. All right, I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this time. We will probably be posting this on YouTube ASAP. I will tweet about it on the AHAAH account as well as on my account. And yeah, we're gonna have obviously BRBs and other breaks removed. And I probably am gonna make Tokyo probably edit some stuff on it.
What?
Yes, you heard me. Anyways, bye.